Greetings, this is Sloshworks. Welcome to another look at one of the games that I backed on Kickstarter quite a while ago. This is Dead State by DoubleBear Studios, DoubleBear Productions, and Iron Tower Studio. And essentially it is a turn-based combat role-playing zombie game with an emphasis on maintaining morale of the survivors. And this is a first 7 days early access demo, not to be representative of the quality of the final game. I had a quick playthrough in a few minutes ago just to get used to the controls, but let's go take a look. You wake up to the sound of people arguing. Your body is stiff, and you can smell the unmistakable scent of rubbing alcohol. You feel like you've been sleeping off a horrible fever. The last thing you remember is the plane going down. Food? Who cares about food when you've got a huge hole in that fence? If we don't fix it, they're going to walk right in here. I know, Mum, but then who's going to risk going out there? You? Me? Joel? I suppose I should be the one to go, being the cop and all. The cop. Kind of be nice if someone was watching my back. Not me, Renee. That's for damn sure. Let's not panic yet, alright? I'm going to say nothing. Speaking of panic, we're starting to get low on medical supplies. Actually, now that I think of it, I could probably change some bandages and... Wait a second. Are you up? He's up! Easy. I realise that you have no idea where you are right now, but you're safe. You're in the basement of a school. I'm Davis. This is Anita. You should thank your lucky stars that my daughter was here. Well, I do. She looks older than you, though. Mum, that's Renee, Anita's daughter. Hi. Good to see that you're up finally. Behind her is Elaine. She's still recovering. I guess that's her down there on the bed. And that's Joel. That's me. I'm Joel. Officer Joel. I guess technically it'll be Officer Oswald, but you can call me Joel. Heck, any of those will do. I like him. I like Joel. Okay, I don't understand what the hell is going on. Do you remember the plane crash? This was one of the things that I noticed when I played through it before. We have an option here to say, where's my husband? Where's my girlfriend? Where's my boyfriend? Not really, I don't remember much of anything. And we can see that we are already a male character up here. I'm not sure if this is going to be in the future some way to dictate whether or not you are a male or a female character, or how that's going to play out with the rest of the game. But I'm going to say, where's the rest of my family? Your family? I don't know how to tell you this. What are you saying? I'm sorry, but there are only a few survivors. Between the wreckage and the... Well, it was amazing that we were able to find anyone alive out there. I have to go out there, I have to find them. It's been a week. No one's left out there. There's something else you should know. You're in Texas, Central Texas. A town called Splendid. We're in the basement of the local school. Texas? Ah, shit. Sorry to tell you, but you're pretty much stuck here. We all are. But don't worry, we have food, facilities, a generator, and it's secure. Secure? What does that mean? I don't think you understand. Outside, it's not safe anymore. Everything's changed. You're on the last flight before they grounded the planes. They were trying to control the spread of a pandemic. It didn't work. Martial law was declared, shelters were open, people were evacuated. Those that stayed behind, like me and the whole Splendid police department, all three of us. We were just trying to get the last few people out of the area when your plane went down. Most of them were already... You see, the real danger out there right now is there are things out there. Now's not the time. I agree. Look, this is a lot to take in. Why don't you come talk to me when you're ready? And again, I'm sorry for your loss. Okay, we'll go look in this bag, and we'll take some weapons. Can I take you? Yep, take you. Okay, it appears that you can't drop them at the back. You have to drop them at the front, which is a bit weird. Candles, pillow, rations, peanut butter, parts, fuel, Good old sham. Okay, let's talk to Davis then. I think you're up to talking about our situation now. Let's get this over with. Good, I'll get to the others. I'll get the others. What I'm about to tell you, it's going to be difficult to believe. In fact, it's hard to accept, even when you're seeing it with your own eyes. I'm not an idiot. I read all about that virus going around. It's not just a virus. The illness that was going around, it doesn't just kill or make people lose their mind. It might not even be a virus. It's the end of the world. We don't know that. Get to the point, you bastards. The dead are coming back to life. Not all of them, but people that are bit or killed by them, they seek out and attack the living. From what we know, it's not just here, it's everywhere, all over the world. Okay, I see. I mean, it's difficult to believe. Okay, what are our options? We don't know how long we're going to be here for, and the basement isn't really a long-term solution. We've got enough food to last us another week or so, but we're going to need to secure the entire school. What do we need to make that happen? The fence around the school was being refinished when the town was evacuated. This whole section is missing, which I've seen what's out there. We are not safe. If those things find out we're inside. If we want to move into the school upstairs, we're going to have to finish that fence. It's not completely down. With the proper supplies, we could fix it in a day. Can't get very far. We drain the fuel in the cars to power the generator. There's a hardware store over in Lano. It's a bit of a walk, but it's our best bet. You're going to want to bring back a toolbox and as many spare parts as you can. Getting that fence up is our only option. I can do that. Just two of us, strength in numbers. Mum, please, I can take care of myself, and what if someone gets hurt? I'm the only one here with any medical training. Take me if you have to. I don't want to have to fight, but you don't drive a big rig for 10 years without learning how to bust some heads. Okay, so I need to either take a medic, which is Renee, which is Anita's daughter, or I need to take someone who can fight, which is Anita, which is Renee's mum. So somebody's going to be unhappy. So we'll take her mum, because she can fight. Renee, don't take my mum. Can't you just... Oh. Okay, it's decided. Let's go. So, I opens up your inventory. You've got your character screen, which shows your different skills and stuff like that. I don't know how much effect we're going to be able to have on them as we go. Goals are not included in this release. Shelter, it shows what activities are going. Got no guards on duty. Fence strength is broken. Got some idle survivors here. But firstly, we'll chuck in a couple of weapons and go to the first floor. One thing I have noticed is when I first played, I got incredibly lost. But you can see there's different people hanging out in the different rooms of the school. You got the storage for the shelter here in the room next to the stairs down to the basement. You've got a basketball court, I guess we can play on at some point. Upstairs you've got bed stuff. You can see like Davis is hanging out in the office. You've got various woodworking rooms, science rooms, stuff like that. And you can see here's the fence. So if we go around, you can see the fence is pretty much, there's only the two sides really that need to be fixed. And then we will be completely safe. One of the things I did notice, as I was saying, was I spent an awfully stupidly long amount of time trying to walk out past the gates and get out this way to go to the next area and get out this way to go to the next area, because it's not really that well explained. And then I got outside and I saw this, finally found this. I ran over to it and I clicked on it for a while. Clicked and I clicked and nothing happened. Then I noticed you can press M, and that's the way that you travel between areas. I didn't notice before when I was playing, but we just discovered Downtown Splendid and the residential because we walked past it. So there must be stuff everywhere. Different areas, different small maps to explore. Okay, so this is the first map that we go to. You can zoom in and out with the mouse wheel. And you'll notice that there is piles of stuff everywhere. But but you can't necessarily pick that stuff up. And you've also got a decibel meter. So that's basically, if the zombies hear that, they will come towards you. You have to keep your noise down as low as possible. Joel, the hardware store's right up ahead. We best be as quiet as we can. It looks quiet, but there's no telling who or what's still there. Understood. As I said before, double-clicking runs. So there's nothing over here that we can get. And that's faded in. There's one over there. If we have to take it out, just smash its head in. Okay, let's check they've got weapons. Anita has a baseball bat. Joel has a gun, which appears to be unloaded, but it's loaded now. A nightstick, and we've got our crowbar. So what we're going to do is we're going to run in and attack that zombie. Or just walk slowly up to it and have a bit of a swing. And you can see you've got your combat log down here in the bottom corner. It says you hit the dead leader for 30 points of damage and the armor absorbs 0. So it's got quite a similar kind of, it's the completely normal turn-based combat thing. I would really prefer if we had, like, holding the mouse pointer there told me how many movement points it was going to take to get there, because I have miscalculated a couple of times. As you see, I can't attack him again, so we'll just use the knife and take one step backwards. So we got 1, 2, 3. So it becomes a bit frustrating having to keep counting that, but there are worse things in the world. So, and we're spacebar to end the combat. You can see that there's nothing. If I hold the mouse pointer over any of this stuff, nothing's really showing up. And if we come in here, you can see all this stuff on the ground and all this stuff in here. Oh, there's a shelf in there. I didn't find that last time. So we'll walk around to the back here. I haven't seen... Oh, there's one there. Let's get her. Oh dear. Oh, she bit me for 40 damage all up. Okay, so she can't actually get past. That's one thing I did notice in the combat earlier. You can't run through people, so she can't actually get there. She's going to have to go around the back. So one attack, and then I'm going to run back there and stop my turn. And I'll get him to move there. And we're just going to shoot her. Even though it's going to say, if you watch up in the top left, you'll see that the decibel meter will go all the way up to 27. But she's down and dead. Oh, there's one walking around there. So we're going to... I guess combat started. I'm still trying to work out if there's a way to ambush or do anything like that. I haven't noticed if there is yet. So she'll be able to get 2 attacks in with her baseball bat. That's another one down. And a pack of cigarettes. Well, let's go through this door that... Oh, it's locked. Now, I'm pretty sure we can beat the door open, but I'm sure our decibels... Oh, it's only 6. Still locked. It's okay. So we found a sledgehammer. Wow. So we'll take all of that. So we found a lockpick, some more parts, and a sledgehammer. So I think what we'll actually do is we will give me, being Brian, the sledgehammer. We'll head down in here because here's some more shelves that we can loot. When I played it through before, we found a toolbox, that's what we needed. When I played it through before, there was a zombie in here that jumped out at me when I walked around this corner, but he must have come out because he heard me over there because I was too noisy. So, let's see if we can do this. Okay, we can. We can lockpick. And we lockpicked it completely silently. That's cool. In the van we've got a pipe wrench, a claw hammer, some more lockpicks, some more parts, some fuel. That seems like a pretty decent loot we got there. And we got one over here. Which what we're going to do is we're just going to walk over with the sledgehammer. I clicked sledgehammer. Okay, it's all a bit weird. Sledgehammer is what we want to use. Yes. Smash! Oh no. That's not good. Okay, so yes, we got basic attack, 13 to 21 damage, 4 action points. We've used all of our action points, so we'll run him away. We don't particularly want them to be right next to them, otherwise this happens. And Anita so far seems to be definitely our best combat person. So we've got a bag over here, can't seem to loot that car, can't seem to loot that car. But in here we've got some jerky, some military rations, and a pack of batteries. So we'll try and keep them all together. Can't see any. There's one up there. I don't know if there's any way to get them to all stay right next to each other, but I wonder why that hasn't seen me yet. Anyway, we'll go in and have a swing. You hit for 30 points of damage, and then you run away. And she can come in and smash. What a team. Sledgehammer and baseball bat. No loot. See what else we've got. I didn't really clear this whole area out when I was having a quick go, because I was just trying to work out the controls and stuff and not really trying to 100% clear anything, but there is a trash can over here. And there's a couple there. And a police car. So we'll run everyone over there. I'm really hoping there is a way to keep everyone a little bit closer together. Rotten fruit, rats and insects. Let's take it. Just because. Can't look in them. Got the police car here though. Got some fuel. Wonder if there's any way to trigger them. Okay. If I go 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. So we're gonna go and end turn. And now they've seen us. Okay, I don't really know how that works. That's something that confuses me a little bit. You can see the combat order up in the top right hand side of the screen though. It would be nice if they walked a little bit faster, but ow! No. Naughty zombie. Naughty zombie. Oh. 1, 2, 3. Should still have enough to have a swing with this. And miss. Run away. My logic by making them take steps back all the time is it might stop them getting 2 attacks on them. Only more experience with the game will tell me if that's true. Oh. Okay, we'll no. Go away. Bad zombie. God, she's tough. Okay. Why do I don't know how that works, so... maybe because he's holding the sledgehammer and swapping it out means that, it's going to take more. Ow! Please don't kill her. Or him. Seriously, what would we do without her? Okay, so combat seems to be over. This is pretty much where I played up to before. And when I walked past here, I only had one of my guys with me. And a dude jumped out and almost beat me to death. So we're going to be very aware that there's a guy hiding in here. Or at least there was before. Doesn't appear to be. I wonder where he's scooted off to. There he is.
Shit.
Ow. Okay, this is Anita. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to move her to there. Actually move her to there. And he's going to take a swing. And he's going to miss. Oh, no. We're going to shoot him. And we're going to miss. Twice. Oh no. Oh no. What the hell? Why did he run around like that? What's this? Okay, this is... Oh my god, she's dead. All because things just went a little bit weird and... Oh dear. I killed that girl's mum. Come on, get him. He's almost dead. Come on. There you go. I feel really bad. Anita's dead. Oh, it's not really what we wanted to happen, was it? First mission, someone's died. Okay. Well. And I even knew that guy was there. Just out of nowhere, and... Well, let's head back. We'll press M. And we will... No. I want to go this way. I started just walking into the middle of nowhere. This early access demo is only for 7 days, so we've already used up almost all of the first day, failing miserably to keep people alive. I'm glad you made it back. I can only imagine what it was like out there. Anita's loss has really hit Renee hard. Best to leave her alone right now. We've been keeping supplies in the back room near the basement. If you have the parts for the fence, you should put them on the shelf and I'll organise everything for the repairs. We managed to secure the school interior, and it'll hold for tonight, but we'll all sleep a lot more soundly when that fence is up. Anyway, you must be tired. We set up a bed for you in one of the classrooms upstairs. Go get some rest and we'll talk more in the morning. Thanks, I could use some sleep, since I just let somebody die. This is our bed over here, and when I was playing through earlier, it actually bugged out and I couldn't select to continue. So Some people on the forums are saying pressing H takes you back to the shelter, and that with a lower resolution you just couldn't click on continue, and that's what's happened because I was playing in 720 before and I wasn't actually able to select continue. So just making the resolution a little bit higher should fix that particular bug with this. So let's go to sleep, and hopefully we won't have terrible dreams about all the dead people everywhere. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more of this, let me know. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.